Flack math! Give me some math and I'll give you some flack. Flack math!
All right, here we go. Lesson 19.
Hello.
Hey Ben,
Hello.
Emerson wants to give you a daily reminder.
Okay, Ben. Okay, so today you got to drink some water. You got to drink some water today, Ben.
All right, what are we doing here? 2/3 to the third power. What does this mean? How do we do this problem?
It's super.
Henry, how do we do it?
You multiply the top and the bottom of the fraction by itself times 3.
Itself 3 times, yeah. So you basically, or think about it like this. It's just the fraction 2/3 times 2/3 times 2/3, right? So what ends up happening is you're multiplying the 2 times itself 3 times and the 3 times itself 3 times. So what is it, 8/27ths, right? See what I did? So basically you don't have to write it out like this. You could just, this is 2/3 cubed. So basically that's 2 cubed over 3 cubed. That's your answer. Okay? Because when you multiply fractions like that, it's just the same thing. You're just multiplying the tops and multiplying the bottoms, right? Now over here, you will never have to cross reduce. If this is reduced, then you never have to cross reduce, because if this doesn't reduce with this 3, then this 2 is not going to reduce with any of the other 3's, right? So you don't have to worry about cross reducing, just cube the top, cube the bottom. All right, now if you can reduce what's inside first, then that's going to be an easier math problem, right? Let's do an example. Let's say it's a 4/6
I'll solve it before you.
cubed. What's 4/6 cubed? Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's actually like 16.
Wait. Let me get.
I'm doing it in my head.
Not 16, but do you know, Xavier?
No, I just raised my hand.
Okay, good job, good effort.
No, very bad effort.
No, I just raised my hand.
You guys got it?
64 over 216.
Okay, now what's the problem with this?
That's a really big number.
Good job, you did all that in your head?
Yeah.
Very good. So what's the problem with this? It's not wrong, it's just not
Reduced.
reduced. So let's see, what goes into both of them?
2.
2, so then you get 32
100 over 8. 108.
over 40, what is that? 108? And then you can keep dividing that, right? So 16 over 54, you can divide that. 8 over 27, right?
Oh, that's the same answer.
Yeah, look at this. Because if I would have just reduced 4/6, 4/6 is just 2/3. So if you can reduce it, reduce it. It makes the problem a lot easier. That was a pain in the butt, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
you did it with ease.
All right, and then we talked about this, right? What's 3/4 of 20? How do you do that?
15.
How'd you get 15? What'd you do?
I just know 3, because 4 goes into 25 times, so then
Right.
3 times 5 is 15.
So 1/4 of 20 is 5. How do you get that? Just 20 divided by 4, right?
Yep.
Guys, boys, right?
Listen up.
You look at it.
So 3 of those is 15, okay? What's the other way to do this problem?
Reduce it further.
I'll just say
Already reduced.
Like I did it, 4 goes into 25 times, so then you did 3
That's what we
times.
just did. So 1/4 of 20 is 5. 3
Okay.
times 5 is 15. Okay? What's the other way?
You have another one?
Emerson?
Okay, so what you can do is. Oh, wait, so what am I doing?
3/4 of 20.
Oh, I'm not.
What's the other way? We talked about it last week.
divide.
What
Eventually,
are
but
you even supposed to do?
what's of mean in math?
Multiplication.
Multiplication.
All right, 3/4 times, how do you say 20 is a fraction?
20
over 1.
20 over 1, you always put it over 1. How many
Oh
times
yeah,
is
multiply cross, okay.
And then you can cross reduce, right? How many times is 4 going to 20? So you're still doing the same math, and then 3 times 5 is 15. You're still doing the same operations, but this takes it out of English right away. In my personal opinion, the faster you can get it out of English and into math, the better and easier it is. Math, the reason why we have math class is because it's easier to do math problems in math language. It's hard to do word problems because they're in English, right? But if we can translate it into a math problem that we know how to do, we know how to multiply, we know how to divide, add and subtract. But when it's in English, we're like, okay, you have to think about it. I don't like thinking about it. I like doing math because when you learn math, you don't have to really think about how it's done or whatever. It's just more math. Yes.
Can you review how to divide?
Yes. How many times do you want to review it?
17 times.
17 times. Okay. So if we have 2 days to do it, how many should we do today and how many should we do it on?
We should
Or in my
15.
We should
Yeah, we should definitely review division.
We should
If you
do
can't
9.
divide 17 by 2.
we should do 8.5.
All right. So convert it to math.
9 today, 8 Thursday.
So this is cross canceling. That's all this is. So you're just reducing, not just vertically, but diagonally. Okay?
Sir,
Try this
that's-
math problem. What's 3/8 times 2/3?
Motorcycle.
What's 3/8 times 2/3?
6.
Ooh, ooh,
I know.
6/24.
yeah.
Okay, what were you gonna
Emerson,
say,
you kinda
Nathan?
raised your hand.
Actually, I'm wrong.
I rolled.
You're not wrong. You're just not right.
You just
What's
You're just.
You're just not.
conventionally
What's? You're just not grammatically right.
It's 3/12.
You just dumb.
You're not wrong. You're just not completely right.
Hold on, move a little over the side.
I mean, you are right. You're just not grammatically right.
What do we want? It's from
Yes.
Is it 2 over 8?
Keep going.
1/5.
You're not wrong. It's 1/4. I did it. Okay, so see how 6/24 reduces to 1/4, right?
Wait, see, half
So does
across-
3/12, Emerson. Emerson, 3/12 reduces to 1/4. 2/8 reduces to 1/4.
Wait,
Now, what would have made this easier?
So reduce the 3's and
All right, everybody watch this. Look, I love it when you're multiplying fractions and you have the same number diagonally, you just say goodbye. Boom.
if you have to,
Done.
you have to cross reduce if you can.
Flack.
Cross
Uh-huh.
reducing is
There's a
like
wasp on my jacket.
an
It's
angel.
trying to sting me. It's right underneath my
Oh, are you in
Special,
danger?
yeah.
What do you need?
Well, I got freaked out. What now? There's a wasp.
If you like brush it off and then step on it, would that work? Do you want me to step on it?
I don't know how I feel about this terrorism.
They smell like cheese.
we're good.
Why do you smell like
It's not a wasp.
Yes, that was.
That's a fly.
No,
Okay.
that was a wasp.
Okay,
It wasn't yellow.
what else can we do here? See how we reduce the 3's? What else can we reduce?
We could
1
reduce
and a
to
4.
The 2 and the 8. If it was 2 over 8, what does that reduce to?
4.
1 over 4. So now we multiply across. We just have a 1 on top. And then we have a 4 on the bottom. So we're just 1/4. I think that's easier than 6/24 and then trying to reduce it all the way down. I mean, sometimes it's easier, sometimes it's not. But
Major cactus.
this is satisfying to me. I love being able to cross out the 3's and simplifying my life. So now it's just 2 over 8, but 2 over 8 can be reduced to 1 over 4. Okay, that's nice. All right, so when we divide, how do you divide fractions? What's the answer?
You don't.
You don't. Nice, Xavier. Okay.
Motorcycle.
When you don't divide fractions, you change it to multiplication. So can you just change division problems to multiplication?
Yes.
Yes.
Motorcycle.
How do you do that?
Reciprocal.
Yeah, you have to multiply by the reciprocal.
What?
Okay.
That was a big
How's
word.
your accent
Can someone
going,
explain
Xavier?
what that is?
Yes, I'm going to explain it right
Xavier,
now.
how's your accent going?
Reciprocal.
Thanks for reminding me. I had to put my cast on.
Okay, when someone gives you a gift and you reciprocate that, what does that mean?
Flip.
You
Reverse.
flip it around, give it to them. Okay? You flip it.
But then you'd
Okay.
be giving them their own gift.
That's true.
You, like say they give you the gift of love, then you reciprocate it. You can give
Yeah.
them,
But hold on.
In a
Let's say
PG.
someone buys you a motorcycle.
yes.
If you reciprocate that, would you return the motorcycle to them?
Yeah, usually it's not with like necessary gifts, but like my kindness was not reciprocated.
Oh, it's Flack.
So that means that you were kind to somebody,
You
but
don't
they
have to
did
make
not,
us
they weren't
cry.
kind
You know
back.
what? I am gonna sue those state troopers.
Okay, so the reciprocal of 3/4, Emerson, is what?
4/3.
4/3, right. What about 1/4?
Gee, I don't know.
4/1, or basically just
4.
4.
4. What about the reciprocal of 5?
5.
1.
1/5.
1/5, that's
I
right.
said that first.
Because 5,
Yes, it did.
hey, Xavier, let's take the underwear off of your head and put it away, please.
I don't know why I brought this pair of underwear to school,
This
but
pair, the certain pair.
Yeah, no one wants to see that.
it has a hole.
Well, that's good. So 5, right? If you reciprocate 5, you flip it over. Well, there's nothing to flip over. There's not a bottom, right? So how do you put a bottom on 5?
You put on your
Put it over
underwear.
1. That's right. Okay.
Oh,
No, that's putting something on your bottom, not putting your bottom on something. Okay.
oh, like this.
Very good. Good job. Now put your bottom in the chair, and let's get to work.
Okay.
All right. So when you divide,
Mr. Flack,
yes,
gotta go to the restroom.
yes.
Okay,
Put your bottom on the seat.
What's your favorite?
Okay, let's stop talking about bottoms. I'm gonna get arrested.
You know what,
So
Mr.
3/4. What happens when you multiply a fraction times its reciprocal? What happens?
Something happens.
What? Then you just.
It equals 1.
Motorcycle.
Yes, it equals 1. Look at this. Blip, 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 blip. 1, 1, 1, 1 equals 1/1, which is just 1. Okay? So when you multiply a number by its reciprocal, you get 1.
One motorcycle.
Okay? So, that tells us that we can, when we divide fractions, we're just multiplying by the reciprocal, because that's kind of going backwards, right? Watch this. What's 5/7 divided by 4/5?
Okay then.
Wait, do you reciprocal the right number or left number?
Good question. We're going to copy dot flop. That's a good way to remember. Copy dot flop. So we're going to copy the 5/7. Okay? Copy 5/7 into 5/7. And dot, we're going to dot the division sign. So what's a dot mean in math?
Multiply.
Multiply, and then flop. Some people say copy dot flip. Why is that wrong?
Because it's flop, not flip.
Copy.
Right, because when you flip, you remember Jason last year? What happens when you do a flip?
No, Kira.
on his face.
If you flip it, then you land right back where you
Right. So you don't. If you flip 4/5, you flip the back to 4/5, right? But if you flop, you land on your face and end up in the ER. Okay.
My guy
I'm afraid
did.
I know the answer.
So we're gonna flop 4/5 to a 5/4. What'd you get, Nathan?
I got 25-28.
Guys, this Thursday doesn't work.
don't flip.
Okay.
Make sure you don't trip.
Yes,
Wait,
you
did
may
I
go
get
to
the
the
right answer?
restroom. Yep, that's it. Good job. Copy dot flop. All right, let's do another example. Xavier, if you can get this right, then you don't have to stay after class to talk to me.
Okay then.
Okay? 2/3 divided by 5/8. So copy dot flop. Or you can just tell me what to do. You don't have to write it down. But...
Done.
Done.
I'm gonna shout it out.
No, Xavier's doing it.
I don't want to go talk to Mr. Flack after class today.
No one wants to talk to Mr. Flack.
No one.
Oh no.
Because I don't want to have words.
Speaking is not my first language.
No, it's not. It's
Also, congratulations. I couldn't hear you guys from the bathroom.
Nice.
no.
So she was lying.
Yeah, she was lying.
Live.
If she says it again, then
Her
we're gonna.
bathroom's a little closer than yours.
What? It's like a
I
foot.
like a foot.
I like a
Actually,
foot.
no, it's probably like 6 feet.
You know what? I think you should do the problem so you don't have to get talked to.
A talking to.
Please.
All right, and if you end up with an improper fraction, you can just leave it. You don't have to change it to a mixed number. You guys are doing great. Way to show respect, being quiet, allowing Xavier to get this done. That is so nice. No, we're not saying it.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. You got it. Yeah. Shoot, that's a 2. I need a 3.
All right, how you doing? Where are you at?
I'm halfway through writing it.
Okay.
Because I accidentally messed up.
All right, so 2/3 divided by 5/8.
Sir, I'm afraid the water came down the wrong pipe.
Okay, you done?
Yeah.
All right, what'd you get?
16s, 15s.
Nice.
Yes,
So it's
yes.
2/3. Copy.
Nice.
Dot.
How'd you get everything?
Flop.
Yeah, but you can reduce it.
So no, you can't reduce it.
Oh, my bad.
2 and 5, 3 and 8 don't
You can
reduce.
technically reduce it to 16, 15.
Well, that's not. You mean 1 and 1/15? That's not reducing it, is it?
That's turning it into a problem.
That's turning it into a mixed number. But this is still reduced.
Switching the numbers. That was
Depending
my
on
bad.
who you talk to, it's done. But some people prefer a mixed number, so you have to change it to mixed number if that's the case. Good job, Xavier. You got out of this one.
Does that earn me a free burp?
Free bird.
No, nothing really earns you a free
We
burp.
don't approve of free burps.
If I get 50 points to free problem sets.
Distribution of free burps is illegal.
All right, that is lesson
Yep,
19. Let's do lesson 20.
Black man, give me some math and I'll give you some flack. Black man.